Welcome back, everybody. This is episode 2 of Mass Effect, part of the Mass Effect Legendary Edition trilogy that I am currently loving. The graphical updates have definitely made a difference. Obviously, there are some minor gameplay updates, possibly just in the form of graphics. I haven't really gone too far into it. Most of what I went through in the last episode is dialogue, but we are going to see how much further we can get during this episode. Hopefully we can finish Eden Prime and get back on the ship. So without further ado, let's get right back into it. Oh god, this game is beautiful. And no, load career. John. Load. Quick load times. Okay, so we are back here. We just picked up Ashley Williams, and we got a couple boxes over here to check out. Wonderful. Take all that. Ooh. Equipment. There we go. Let's see what we can accomplish with this. This actually has a much better... you know what? Nah. We're not going to upgrade these two because I typically don't play using Ashley or Caden. My two go-tos are Tali and Garrus. They are my absolute favorites, and I know they're probably favorites pretty much across the board, but I can't help myself. Pull out this because I know I'm going to need it. That is part of a tutorial that I have turned off. Why is that on? Bye! Oh, I missed. You little bastard. Nothing over there. Where are you? There you are, you sneaky bastard. Good night. And I heard the sound. And they're all down. You know, it's too bad that they don't use thermal clips in this game. Instead, they picked up thermal clips in Mass Effects 2 and 3. This is all just heat dissipation, which can get pretty annoying. Let's investigate.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
Why would you ask if there are any survivors when she already told you she didn't know? Well, let's try it.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
Oh.
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
God, this game has so much dialogue.
Change of plans, Shepard. There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Okie dokie. Take all those, go back into equipment. Let's see what we got. That gives better damage per second, but the heat sink capacity is lower. And the accuracy rating is lower. I don't really even use the assault rifle. I don't use the shotgun. I use the pistol. Accuracy rating is worse, but... It's got the same heat sink capacity, but it says it's better. I'm still going to switch out to the Edge, to the Edge 1. And that has worse accuracy, but better everything. So I'm going to go ahead and switch out to that. Did I get anything else? No. Okay. Going up. Oh, wait. I leveled up. I forgot. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to do first aid because that'll allow us to heal as we go through. And we'll go ahead and upgrade barrier on that too. And these two, because I hate them. I mean, I don't really hate them. I'm just... I don't know. I don't like using them. They don't seem quite as useful as, like Garrus, the Uber Soldier, and Tali, the technical expert. Uh-oh. See, that's what happens when you let the Geth have you on their spikes.
Oh god, they're still alive.
I don't think that's alive, dude. Ow. Where are the other two? All right. Good night. Check around for boxes. I don't think they added any new boxes, but, you know, it's always safe to do things. Ooh, I don't remember that door. That's a fun conversation. And we will take all of that. And Omnigel. Okay. Back up to equipment. What do we got? Don't use those. Don't use those. Pistols. Ew. A snooper rifle. Nothing special.
It's closed.
Yep, think. Here we go. Oh, wow. This is quite... Hey! So, in the previous trilogy, trying to unengage those locks was a series of button presses. Whereas now, it's kind of like playing Frogger. Do-do-do-do-do.
Humans.
Humans.
Hurry! Close the door before they come back.
What are
What are
you?
you doing here?
I'm Dr. Warren. I was in charge of this excavation. We hid in the shed during the attack. They must have come for the beacon. Luckily, it wasn't here. It was moved to the spaceport earlier this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Okay.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry, Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network, remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
Manuel seems a
wrong with
bit
your
broken.
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
So it comes to this point where I have the ability to knock him out or walk away. Personally, from my point of view, I think he's a little too unstable, and I always knock him out.
Say goodnight, Manuel.
You cannot silence the truth. My voice must be heard.
Good night.
Oh my god! What did you do?
That might have been a little extreme, Commander.
You can't just go around whacking people in the head.
It was only a matter of time until he did something crazy and dangerous.
I suppose you're right. By the time he wakes up, the meds will have kicked in.
Goodbye.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
Good luck, Commander.
Funny how I just knocked out her assistant, and then she's just like, yeah, you're probably right. Cue the cutscene.
Saren.
Enter bad guy 1.
Nihilus. This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Talk about the ultimate form of betrayal.
What is that? Off in the distance.
Woo!
Look at the size of it.
That's not a ship. But I know that. Many people who view this will know that. Good night. Woo! That was close. All right. Okay. So we go over here. I know I can get into this. Maybe. I don't know. In the original trilogy, you had to have a certain level in hacking, I believe. Or decryption, if that was a thing. I can't entirely remember which one was which. But you had to have a certain level in technical expertise to unlock these things. Hopefully, I don't need that level here. And it looks like I don't. Yes!
Stay calm out
I played
there.
Frogger like a
We're
champ.
coming out. We're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
I don't know if it's exactly safe, but they are
We
gone.
took care of them.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring, nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
Cool.
You're breaking the law, Cole.
We're not hurting anybody. Hell, most of the time I don't even know what's in the packages. Just thought there might be something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
And this is why I always go for charm and intimidate first.
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over, but you probably deserve it more than I do.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
He might have something to do with this whole attack, Cole. We need his name. It's important.
Yeah, okay, you're right. His name's Powell. Works the docks at the spaceport if he's still alive.
Okay. Now we're done with the dialogue.
I have to go.
Good luck.
We're gonna go in here. Oop, yep. Didn't get to see what that was, but did you pay attention? It's like a rapid game of Frogger. Looks like we got some Turian armor. Let's see what we got. Doop-a-doo. I got a stinger too. I'll take that. Nothing else there. I did get some Turian and some heavy armor, but I can't wear heavy armor as a sentinel. I think I can only wear light armor. Fairly certain I can only wear light armor. But that will probably come in handy for Garrus. You know what? I'm literally in here. Why not just... I have no mods for my... Okay. Let's see what we got here. Anti-personnel rounds designed to shred flesh and other organic matter. These rounds are particularly effective against living targets. 15% damage versus organics. That could come in handy. 15% damage versus synthetics. That's going to come in handy. So we're going to give you that. And we're going to give you that. There. I'm a bit favorable. That didn't come out right. I favor the sniper rifle a bit much. Mostly because it's...
Commander, it's Nihilus.
Yes, I know it's Nihilus. Mainly because I like the long shot. Ooh, phasic rounds. Chemical rounds. I can either sell them or I can turn them into Omni-Gel. Typically, I try to sell them first. The more money I can get for later in the game is better, because you're able to get certain weaponry that, although very expensive, also very powerful.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Hello,
shoot.
Powell.
What are you? I'm human.
What are you doing sneaking around back there?
I am sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
You're saying Nihilus was murdered by a Turian?
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back.
More like the back of the head.
I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
Tell me about the Geth attack.
It was quick. 1 minute the ship was descending, the next, those Geth were swarming over the platform. Thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform. Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge.
Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain.
That tracks.
That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
Your Cole's contact here on the docks for the smuggling ring.
What? No! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares? My supervisor's dead, the entire crew's dead. Doesn't matter now, does it?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
Just give me the grenades.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
A lot of Marines died here, Powell. Those grenades could have come in handy. If I were you, I'd think of some way to make it up to them.
Yeah, okay. There is something else I was saving. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
Okay, so nothing left to investigate.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Yes, we do.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
High explosives. Okay, go to equipment. What do we have? These are fine. Nope. Anti-personnel rounds. Chemical rounds, phasic rounds. Shield bypass, negative 30% damage. No. That's toxic damage. I'll just go with that. Run! And he's down. Come on. Stand back up. Why do I keep missing? Good night. And my shields regain. He looks mad.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
That looks like it hurts. Ooh. Bombos. I got a bomb.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to
We
find
have
them all
5
and shoot them
minutes to
down.
find all 4 bombs. 3 bombs. We're down to 3 bombs. The nice part is, since I've played this before, I kind of already know where they all are. Good night. Good night. I hate it when they jam up my... Ooh, hey. Looks like we got one more over here. Not anymore. Now, if I had just rushed that, I could have finished that in under a minute and a half. But, again, that's rushing it, and there's more of a possibility of dying. Motorized joints, 10% smash damage. Nah. I'd rather have, like, ablative plating or something. Okay, nothing there. Here. Ooh. Peekaboo. Good night. Gotcha. Okay, there's always boxes to find. Always boxes. Never ignore the boxes, because you could find something terribly important. There we are. Technician's kit. Open it up. Armor, plating, and a combat sensor. So we will probably... The armor plating I can obviously use on my armor. The combat sensor I would love to use on my weapons, but unfortunately my weapons have come on, brain. My weapons have ammunition upgrade, and I'd like to... Thank you. Rapid game of Frogger. That just seems too easy to decrypt locks now, and I'm a little bit bummed out by that. I mean, honestly, it would be a lot better if it had some sort of challenge to it. Got another combat sensor and some more chemical rounds. I think there's another box around here somewhere. There it is. The crate. I got an Edge 2. I don't know if that'll be any better. Let's upgrade equipment. Oh. Okay, so it has better heatsink capacity, but everything else is just kind of junk. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep those anti-personnel rounds, and we are also going to put a combat sensor on that. Ooh. Oh, that's a Reaper. Oh, it's the same thing I already have. Okay, so we are going to keep the armor-piercing rounds, because those are pretty beastly. We're also going to put a combat sensor on that as well. Onyx, no, okay. This can only have one. The motorized joints, I want that. Assignments, take the train. I did take the train. And we are just gonna pop that out. Okay, there are no more boxes to open that I know of. Check around real quick. Nothing. Investigate.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
No, don't touch it.
You know, just the shoving everything into a person's brain like that has to hurt. Never mind the explosion. But that whole point of just, here, have all this information, that's gotta hurt. Like a lot. It looks like a giant crawfish. Not a crawfish. It definitely doesn't look like a land-faring
We
creature. It looks more
identified
like
the
a
ship
water-faring
that touched
creature.
down on Eden Prime. The Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
Oh, he's throwing a tantrum.
This human must be eliminated.
Talk about cleavage. Jesus.
Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
How did I end up here? How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Where's the beacon now? What happened to it?
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Don't get any
Physically, you're
ideas.
fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh.
Yeah, let's just brush that off.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, Captain.
Am I in
I'll
trouble?
be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
This is a switch of gears.
Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
So, on one hand, I can understand answering I'm not sure, because honestly, if you had a bunch of information shoved into your brain very forcefully and painfully, would you really understand it as a vision? Or could you say it's a vision and hope you're right? I'm going to go with I'm not sure, because personally, from my point of view, I wouldn't know what that is. I would just know it was painful, and now I can't get the screaming images out of my head.
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
Still calls it a vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
That's a good question. Of what? I'll just go with
I saw
Warren.
synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell him? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Okay, so that is all I have time for this episode. But, again, a lot of dialogue. It was still fun. I don't think this game will ever not be fun. But either way, everything's going to have to wait until the next episode. So, I apologize for that, but I'm not going to drag this out any longer and make you guys wait and sit through my gameplay, as much as I want to play it that bad. I hope you were entertained. I hope you had at least a little bit of fun. And please, by all means, if you liked it, throw a like down. If you have any pointers you could give me, throw a comment down. And if you liked it well enough, go ahead and subscribe. I'll be throwing up content every single day because, honestly, I like doing this. It's fun. Either way it goes. Have a good one, guys.